Hello, knowledge seekers. In this episode of 20-Minute Books, we delve into the game-changing principles detailed in The Execution Factor by Kim Perell. Unpacking the 5 essential traits that distinguish successful achievers, this book offers both broad strategies and practical steps to turn your dreams and goals into tangible results. Kim Perell, a recognized force in the business world, brings a wealth of experience as a multimillionaire, entrepreneur, executive, and angel investor. Named one of the most powerful women in mobile advertising and a marketing technology trailblazer, Perell's insights are not just theoretical, but the fruit of her personal journey in the volatile landscape of innovative global marketing. The Execution Factor is an invaluable resource for professionals eager to elevate their effectiveness, individuals at a crossroads seeking direction, and dreamers ready to materialize their visions. If you aspire to cultivate the execution mindset and translate ambition into achievement, join us as we uncover the pillars of successful execution with Kim Perell's seasoned guidance. The Execution Factor, the one skill that drives success. Introduction. Unlock the secrets to your success by master these 5 key traits. Picture this: a young, determined woman at 23, grasping at the straws of her ambition with empty pockets and a gleaming vision. Fast forward 7 years, and that same woman has rocketed to an entrepreneurial sensation. Her first company sold for a jaw-dropping $30 million. This is not a fragment of fiction, but the journey of an author who harnessed the art of execution, the golden trait that separates dreamers from doers. As an angel investor with stakes in over 70 startups, she witnessed firsthand how execution is the linchpin of success. And it boils down to 5 essential traits that anyone can cultivate with dedication and focus. This narrative will guide you through each trait, unfolding the principles you need to internalize and the actionable steps you can immediately implement. Get ready to explore how to sculpt your idea into a compelling vision that can guide your path, take the essential first leap towards making that vision a reality, and build resilience like a fortress, ensuring your pursuit is steadfast and unyielding. Each segment of our journey will delve into a specific trait, bringing you closer to the execution factor that translates ambition into achievement. Let the transformation begin. Part 1. Set your sights on greatness with a compelling vision. Flashback to 1961. The United States seemed to lag behind in an era where space was the new frontier, and the Soviet Union was winning. The stakes were high. With national pride on the line, President John F. Kennedy boldly declared that an American would walk on the moon before the decade's end. This wasn't just a goal, it was a vision, a powerful beacon that has the strength to unite and propel nations, companies, or individuals towards phenomenal achievements. Envisioning success is the cornerstone of actualizing any grand plan. It's about having that grandiose, crystallized image of what's ahead. Your vision is your very own celestial guide, similar to how sailors use the North Star to traverse turbulent oceans. The waves, the adversity and curveballs life throws at you, will try to knock you off course, but your vision serves as an anchor. Keeping your gaze locked on this guiding star will help you hold steady, allowing you to ride out the storms and stay true to your path. Take a moment to reflect on what lies upon your horizon. It might be a deeply rooted purpose, such as championing environmental causes. Perhaps it's the pursuit of a passion, like creating culinary delights. Or maybe it's a concrete goal, owning a dream home, breathing life into a startup, or crossing the finish line of a marathon. The beauty of a vision? It's as unique as the individual who dreams it, carrying you along twisty tracks, through uncharted territories. The author herself never envisioned peddling teeth whiteners as part of her route to financial sovereignty. Yet, that was a stepping stone on her journey, a signpost that indicated she was headed in the direction of her financial aspirations. The exact route your vision will chart is a mystery that unfolds with each step you take. But take that step, you must. So let's ignite that spark within you and paint the picture of where you want to be. Ready to chart your course to the stars? Pod 2. Shape a vision that resonates with your heart and mind. Carving out a vision that you can hold on to, one that captures your imagination and won't let go, isn't about grabbing at stray wishes or fleeting daydreams. It's about nurturing those scattered thoughts until they blossom into a vision that has four essential attributes. Your vision must be laser sharp in clarity. Imagine crafting your vision into a sentence so succinct that it leaps off your tongue, a sentence that paints a vivid, unmistakable picture of your dream in your mind's eye. If your vision is a blur, prone to change with the wind, it's time to chisel away at its edges until it's unmistakably clear. Let's say your dream is to gain financial freedom or to embrace the culinary life with a buzzworthy food truck. It sounds straightforward, but is it truly clear? Clarification involves delving into vivid details, the hustle of managing peak hours, navigating customer complaints, orchestrating a team effectively, spices and flavors wafting through the air, and the nitty-gritty of the daily grind. It's all about confronting the question, can I truly envision myself in this scenario day after day? That clarity paves the way for the next three traits, all interwoven into the tapestry of what makes a vision authentically yours. It should be compelling, filled with purpose, and aligned with your personal narrative. Imagine a vision that doesn't just whisper but shouts to you, echoing your deepest values and aligning with your innermost desires and inclinations. A compelling vision is a current that pulls you forward, surging with meaning and relevance, tailored intimately to who you are. Beware, though, for visions can be deceptive, disguising themselves in the echoes of others' expectations. Take Darren's story, for example. His chili had a fan club, and they saw a food truck in his future. The voices around him became the vision he chased, until it no longer resonated with who he really was. Cooking for pleasure is not the same as cooking on demand. Darren's venture left him longing for his past simple joys over the heat of the commercial stove. To avoid the pitfalls of Darren's detour, ensure your vision is your own, not a borrowed song you find yourself humming without knowing the words or the tune. Ready to begin? Let's refine those glimmers of possibilities into a vision that's clear, compelling, meaningful, and unquestionably yours. Part 3. Turn your vision into reality by testing, visualizing, and prioritizing it. Picture yourself at a crossroads, your vision in one hand and the world's expectations in the other. How do you ensure the path you choose is genuinely yours? The key lies in the art of experimenting, visualizing, reinforcing, and cherry-picking the steps you take. Before you leap, dip your toes into the waters of your vision. Take baby steps. Imagine wanting to launch a food truck because you love cooking for friends. Before you swap your job for a chef's apron, why not try a cook-off? It's a low-risk trial, a chance to get a taste of professional cooking and see if it truly tickles your fancy. Better to discover the reality of your passion in a contest than to realize it over the sudden heat of a full-fledged venture. Suppose your vision withstands the test and feels like a second skin, then it's time to hone your focus. Detailed visualizations can act like magnets, keeping your aspirations in clear sight. Picture your success vividly. Think about the buzz of your new office, the camaraderie with your team, your day-to-day endeavors. The more tangible your vision, the stronger its pull. To constantly fuel your journey towards that vision, find a spot that you can't ignore, like the mirror where you start your day, and spell out your vision there. Let it be the first thing you see each morning, an unavoidable marker that sets the tone for your daily pursuits. But don't stop at visual cues. Let your actions speak the language of your vision. Every task you tackle should lace up the boots of your visionary goals, leading you down the path brick by brick. If the things on your to-do list aren't constructing the road to your dreams, it's time to reassess and realign. Remember, pursuing your vision often means sidelining those delightful diversions that eat into your time, like binge-watching your favorite shows. Time's sands slip away swiftly, and every grain should be treasured. To dedicate the bulk of it to your vision, you'll need to sift through your commitments with a discerning eye. Embrace your vision wholeheartedly, test its strength, invigorate it with daily reminders, tease out the essentials from the fluff, and watch your dreams synthesizing into reality. Your vision is a tale only you can tell. Let's begin writing it, one focused step at a time. Part 4. Fuel your journey with the enduring power of passion. Now that we've zeroed in on the what with a crystallized vision, it's time to confront the how of bringing that vision to life. And that's where passion emerges as the second trait integral to flawless execution. It's often misconstrued as mere enthusiasm, but true passion digs deeper, tapping into an ancient meaning tied to endurance and hardship. Imagine passion as the wick of a candle, not just burning brightly with ardor, but also resiliently enduring gusts of wind. Think of the young author, so fervently craving the thrills of horseback riding that she was willing to shovel manure for the mere opportunity to mount a horse. When we talk about passion, we're talking about an unwavering commitment that welcomes sacrifice as part of the journey. This breed of passion is indispensable because success isn't a simple stroll in the park. It's an obstacle course that demands blood, sweat, and sometimes tears. The road to achievement is strewn with late nights, missed social outings, and daunting challenges. But if your reservoir of emotional energy runs deep, if your passion burns with an intense flame, these sacrifices become the marks of your dedication. It's passion that propels you through the grinding hours and sleep-deprived nights, and it's that same passion that can spark inspiration in others. When you show that you're willing to walk through fire for your vision, you not only rally troops to your cause, but you also set the bar for the company you keep. As we continue on our quest for success, we'll explore how to ignite and nurture this powerful ally called passion. It's more than just feeling excited. It's the relentless drive that keeps you charging forward even when the path ahead is steep. Let's unravel how to keep your passion alive and make it the compass that consistently guides you toward your ultimate destination. Part 5. Discover and nurture your passion to harness its transformative power. The journey to success begins by pinpointing what ignites your passion. It may seem like a spark hiding in the shadows, but asking the right questions can illuminate your true fervor. Ask yourself, what am I so in love with that I'd be willing to endure hardship for it? It might be a field like technology, a craft like writing, or a calling like teaching. Once identified, the real alchemy begins with fueling this passion. It could start with modest endeavors, jotting down thoughts for aspiring writers or tinkering with code for tech enthusiasts. Let's say fashion is your muse. You need not vault into designing haute couture. Starting with a blog on the latest trends can stitch your passion prominently into your daily life. However, kindling your passion requires more than recognition. It demands priority. Without consciously dedicating time to pursue what sets your soul on fire, even the grandest of passions can fizzle out. The clock's hands won't pause, so carve out those hours and defend them zealously. Allocating time for your passion inevitably means trading other pleasures or commitments. To keep your bonds intact while pursuing your dreams, transparency is key. Share the heart of your absence with friends and family, and curate alternative moments of togetherness that dance around the edges of your passion pursuit. As you traverse the path, each milestone, no matter the size, is a triumph. Celebrate the leaps and bounds and even the smallest strides. For example, envision capturing a major profit milestone. That calls for grand festivities, much like taking a victorious team to the sizzle of Las Vegas. But let's not reserve fanfare solely for monumental victories. Modest wins deserve their slice of the pie, too. Refueling after securing a client or completing a project with a simple dinner can keep the flames of passion burning bright. Keep your passion well fed, tightly scheduled, and joyfully celebrated. Doing so will transmute it into an inexhaustible source of energy, ready to catapult you through challenges and toward the fulfillment of your vision. Let's embark on this journey, where passion is not just an emotion, but the very essence of your persistent pursuit of greatness. Part 6. Start your journey with a small but meaningful step forward. Armed with a clear vision and a heart brimming with passion, you're like an eager traveler poised for an adventure, the roadmap etched in your mind and the tank full to the brim. The destination beckons, but the journey truly begins with that first press of the accelerator, a small yet decisive action that propels you forth. Action, the third pillar of execution, is fundamentally about translating your vision and passion into steps that inch you closer to your objectives. And as you stand at the outset, spoiled for choice, wondering where to plant your foot first, remember, action need not be grand from the onset. The specter of analysis paralysis lurks, threatening to mire you in an endless cycle of overthinking and obstruction. Steer clear of that trap. Instead, choose a direction, any direction, and venture out. Shelve the urge to plot every turn and corner. The journey of execution allows for detours and recalibrations. Nevertheless, exercise prudent restraint. This initial phase isn't about monumental leaps, but about exploratory steps. There's no need to risk it all by abandoning your current livelihood. Instead, let your vision flourish as a side venture, a testing ground on the sidelines of stability. Take a cue from Stacy, the corporate financier whose heart raced for health and wellness. Her vision of a juice company didn't compel her to abandon her financial career. Instead, she dipped her toes in entrepreneurial waters, peddling her passion project at a local farmer's market. This cautious yet committed approach served as a litmus test for both her dedication and her product's market viability. So when you're ready to breathe life into your dreams, don't leap blindly. Step forward with deliberation, allowing yourself the freedom to adjust, reassess, and even step back if needed. Your dreams are not a race to the finish, but a journey of careful strides. Let's take that first step together, small but sure, and charged with the promise of your vision and the vigor of your passion. Part 7. Keep the momentum with consistent action and reflective progress checks. Embarking on the path toward your vision with an initial step is commendable. But after planting your foot forward, the next question isn't just, what next, but rather, how to maintain the momentum. Your journey doesn't end with one step, nor does it thrive on repetitive motions. Instead, it's about persistently putting one foot in front of the other, each step taken in the service of progression. Let's consider Apple as a paradigm of ceaseless advancement. The company's iconic status wasn't written in the stars by being the first to invent MP3 players or smartphones. Instead, it's the relentless pursuit of innovation and improvement on pre-existing ideas that propelled Apple to the forefront of technology. Complacency is not part of its vocabulary. For each groundbreaking iPhone or iPod, a successor waits in the wings. However, ceaseless forward motion is a blade that cuts both ways. Steady advancement brings you closer to your vision, while misspent energy can lead you astray. The safeguard? A daily review ritual. At day's end, let introspection be your guide. List the actions you ventured today in pursuit of your vision. Probe deeper. Do these actions genuinely contribute to the tapestry of your grand plan? Do they nourish the passion that fuels you? Are they steering you towards the future you yearn for? Should you find your answers veering toward uncertainty or hesitation, it's a signal, a beckoning to recalibrate. Revisit the drawing board, redraw your roadmap, and realign your endeavors. Success favors the bold, but it also beckons to the wise, those who know when to pivot, pause, or proceed with renewed resolve. So every day, as you lace up your boots for the next leg of your journey, remember that the destination is realized not with leaps and bounds, but with the steadfastness of continuous steps and the acumen to evaluate each stride. Let's forge ahead, with each day a fresh opportunity to edge closer to the manifestation of your vision. Part 8. Cultivate resilience to turn obstacles into stepping stones. Resilience, a term etched with the essence of strength and adaptability. Like a steadfast edifice that weathers storms unscathed, resilience is your bulwark against the inevitable squalls of life. Yet it imbibes a second, more dynamic quality: the capacity not just to stand firm in the face of adversity, but to use it as a catalyst for growth, like a skillful sailor who tacks and jibes with the gales to chart her course. As you pursue your vision, the seas of fate may turn tempestuous, hurling challenges and setbacks aplenty. To embody resilience is to absorb the shock of these tumults without faltering, bouncing back with a gaze fixed on the horizon, seeking growth amid the chaos. Such fortitude is not just philosophical but practical, anchoring in an unwavering positive outlook and an unquenchable thirst for seizing new opportunities. Consider Elon Musk, the very epitome of resilience. Musk's journey is strewn with failed ventures and flaming rockets, yet his tenacity never flickered, guiding PayPal and SpaceX to towering heights. Beyond mere endurance, Musk exemplifies how setbacks can be fertile soil for growth. When injured workers at Tesla became a grave concern, he didn't shield himself in the executive suite. Instead, he chose to meet with them, understand their tribulations, and encounter their challenges personally. By doing so, he not only addressed the problems, but also developed insightful empathy, transforming hurdles into valuable lessons. So how does one forge this resilient spirit? It begins with maintaining a hopeful stance amidst trials, turning each strife into a beacon that lights the path to innovation and learning. It's about molding your setbacks into platforms that elevate your pursuit, just like admirable figures such as Musk have done. In our next exploration, we will delve into the realms of cultivating resilience, crafting your setbacks into powerful tools for ascension. Resilience isn't merely about surviving the storm. It's about learning to sail in it until you can use the wind to propel you forward. Let's embark on recognizing and nurturing this mighty trait within you. Part 9. Strengthen your resilience through self-care and proactive problem-solving. If resilience is the muscle that braces us against life's challenges, then nurturing it is akin to a well-rounded fitness regimen. It requires conditioning, endurance, and recovery. Just as you would care for your body's muscles, your emotional buoyancy needs attention to grow stronger. Start by soothing your mental state, mitigating the stress and the disquiet that can hinder clear judgment in the face of trials. Think of activities that deflate tension. Whether it's the endorphin rush from a brisk run, the tranquility derived from meditation, the clarity gained from journaling, or the solid action plan you craft as a response to uncertainty. Even the supportive venting session with a trusted friend or advisor can be your emotional balm. Don't forget to tap into the sources of stability in your life, those anchors that keep you grounded when the professional seas are rough. For the author, the gleeful laughter of her children is a haven of peace amidst the whirlwind of career chaos. With your emotional landscape tended to, you're primed to build resilience actively. One strategy is to reframe daily hiccups as opportunities to test and fortify this inner strength. Take, for instance, the author's experience with a potentially disjointed group outing to a Guns N' Roses concert. Instead of conceding defeat when she found that their seats were scattered throughout the stadium, she turned it into a collaborative challenge for her team. The task? Engaging in a seat-trading relay with other concert-goers until they could all enjoy the show side by side. This creative solution not only salvaged the outing but also deepened their bond and made for an unforgettable shared triumph. Embrace these moments, these small adversities, and craft them into your personal exercises for resilience. Next time you face a stack of toppled blocks, view it not as a lost cause, but as an invitation to play, to innovate, collaborate, and rebuild your paradise city. Remember, The bedrock of resilience is not forged in the absence of problems, but in your response to them. With each challenge approached as a chance to grow, with every obstacle that becomes a stepping stone, your resilience evolves. From a flickering candle to a guiding lighthouse, shining steadfastly through the darkest nights. Part 10. Forge and foster relationships to maximize your execution prowess. The capstone trait that transforms competent execution into an extraordinary feat is your ability to foster and leverage relationships. Armed with a crystalline vision, an indomitable passion, a penchant for action, and unwavering resilience, you're poised for triumph. Yet, success blossoms through collaboration, not in solitude. We thrive when we embrace the axiom, no person is an island entire of itself. By engaging others, we amplify our capabilities. Lending a hand with time, energy, or expertise doesn't just aid another, it multiplies what can be achieved, closing the gaps in our own arsenals of knowledge and skills. It's the essence of symbiosis, the creation of mutually beneficial bonds that propel all parties toward their aspirations. Expanding your circle requires casting a wider net, reaching beyond familiar waters. Step out from the confines of your immediate circle, venture beyond the borders of your team, your company, even your industry. In doing so, you tap into an enriched pool of potential alliances. But it's not enough to simply collect connections. Depth is as valuable as breadth. Cultivate intimacy in your interactions. Exchange small talk for meaningful dialogue, probing questions that invite reflection and spark genuine engagement. Inquiring about someone's hopes for the future or what fuels their fires can be the foundation for a profound and lasting partnership. To keep the flames of these partnerships alight, embrace the art of appreciation. Expressing gratitude via email or congratulating achievements is a fine practice. Yet taking a pen to paper and articulating your sentiments can create an enduring imprint. Then there are the between moments, the transitions from point A to B, like the morning drive or an Uber ride. Perfect interludes for nurturing your network with a call. It's these small yet consistent gestures that fortify relationships, transforming them into reliable bridges towards your shared horizons. Not all relationships, however, are created equal. Some may sap your resources rather than supplement them. In the next discussion, we will explore how to discern which relationships are worth cultivating and which to prune, ensuring that your network remains a vibrant ecosystem that supports and elevates your journey to execution excellence. Part 11. Refine your relationships to foster positivity and progress. Navigating the intricacies of human relationships means recognizing that not every interaction is fortifying. Some connections enrich us, while others might deplete our spirit. The key to maintaining a constellation of relationships that enhances your ability to execute is to discern wisely between the two. Envision conducting an annual audit of your relationships, taking stock of your social ledger, just as the author does. Her method is to compartmentalize. On one side, the luminaries who uplift and challenge her, fostering growth and energy. On the other, a list of those who cast shadows of negativity and drain her resources. Adopting such a strategy might seem stark, but it's a surgical approach to safeguarding your mental and emotional reserves. For relationships that fall into the shadowy side, it's prudent to consider creating distance, allocating less time, or even, in certain cases, severing ties if the negativity is irredeemably pervasive. The complexity of human nature suggests restraint before hastily categorizing someone as negative. Relationships can sour temporarily, marred by personal turbulence or hardship. In such challenging times, a person might inadvertently exude negativity, yet what they need most is support and patience. Furthermore, within the professional sphere, the luxury of distance isn't always practical. Challenges posed by a colleague who orbits the realm of negativity need a different tack, crafting an approach that neutralizes their impact while fostering a workable environment. Yet, in contexts where we wield the freedom of choice, the author encourages embracing it judiciously. It's not about carving out a utopia devoid of all negativity. That would be an exercise in futility. Rather, it's about enhancing the positive while mitigating the negative influences in our lives, cultivating a network that resonates with our pursuit of passion and vision. By prudently managing the ecosystem of your relationships, you position yourself to chase your ambitions with unabated vigor. Let us invest in connections that act as tributaries, feeding into the greater rivers of our aspirations and guiding us closer to the realities we yearn to create. Final summary. At the heart of every triumphant story is a person's capacity to bring plans to fruition, aptly captured by the concept of the execution factor. This pivotal ability is not an innate gift, but a malleable skill, built upon the bedrock of 5 key traits: vision, passion, action, resilience, and relationships. Your vision is the compass that guides you, the clear and compelling objective that sparks your journey. Passion is the fiery spirit that drives you forward, allowing you to endure and thrive amidst sacrifice. Action is the vital force of actually taking steps, no matter how small, to move closer to your envisioned future. Resilience is your tenacious ally, the strength to recover, adapt, and grow through every challenge and setback. Finally, relationships are the collaborative network that amplifies your individual capabilities and propels you further than you could ever venture alone. Each of these attributes can be cultivated, honed, and refined like skills in an artist's repertoire. Mastering the execution factor is about nurturing these traits within yourself, creating a tapestry of abilities that equips you to turn dreams into realities. Thus armed, you stand ready to carve your path to success in any endeavor you choose to undertake. Thank you for joining me today on this journey of learning and discovery as we explored the insights of another thought-provoking book in our growing library of knowledge. If you've enjoyed our time together, please take a moment to follow our podcast, give us a 5-star rating, and share 20-minute books with other knowledge seekers. Your support truly means a lot. Don't forget to join me again in the next episode, where we will delve into another enriching book. Until then, happy reading and happy listening.